everyone. How are y'all doing? I'm going to add in TikTok. We're going to get started with the live series. Hi, everyone. How are y'all doing? If you don't know, my name is Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer. Y'all, I'm a strategic money coach, and I help women be more intentional with their money so that they can make progress on their big financial goals, okay? And we are doing a free 3-day live series, which is titled From Overspending to Overflow. So if you've signed up for the live series, you can get the link in your email. You will get the replays. If you haven't signed up yet and you're watching on TikTok, you can go to my website right now, KristaMaximizer.com/live series to sign up to get access to the replays. I will be going live also here on TikTok for those of you who didn't have the chance to sign up, but you still want to hear this content. Okay. So this live series is broken up into 3 days. And the purpose of this is to help you save money so that you're not overspending. You actually have an overflow, a surplus. You actually have money. So today, day one, hey, Geraldine, I hope you're feeling better. Today, for day one, we are going to be digging into budgeting. I'm going to talk to you about how you can save money budgeting. Day two, we're going to talk about how you can save money couponing. And day three, we're going to be talking about how to save money. Hey, Denise. Hey, Tammy. How to save money when you are grocery shopping and meal planning. So, if you are super duper excited for today, which is day one, let me see some yeses in the comments. Let me get some likes on TikTok. And we're going to dig in. I'm going to give people a couple more minutes to hop on. So, if you could, let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what made you sign up for the live series. What made you tune in today? What are you most excited to learn? Hey, Crystal. So let me know in the comments, one, where you're watching from, and two, why in the heck did you sign up? Why are you watching right now? I'm very excited to dig into some of my money saving strategies that I teach inside my Money Saving Academy. I also, at the end of this, I'm going to share something very special about the Money Saving Academy 2.0. It's something that I have not announced publicly to anyone, and I think it's going to be something that you are all interested in. So I'm going to give you details about it today because I'm super duper excited. So one, let me know in the comments where you're watching from while we wait for everyone to hop on. And two, let me know why you are watching me right now. I am going to dig in to this 3-day series. On day one, which is today, we're going to go from overspending to overflow. And for today, we are specifically, if I can talk right, specifically talking about how you can save money budgeting. How you can save money by having a budget. That's what we're talking about today. So let me know where you're watching from, one. And number two, let me know what you're most excited to learn today. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm hosting a free 3-day live series. It's titled From Overspending to Overflow. I'm going to be sharing with you all some of my strategies of how to save money around budgeting, around couponing, and around meal planning and grocery shopping. Okay. That's what we're going to be covering. Today's day one, and we're going to be digging into budgeting. If you want to get access to the replays and you want to be on my email list to get free emails from me, go ahead and sign up for this live series at KristaMaximizer.com/live series. It's linked in my TikTok bio. Okay, let's start to see some of these comments because we're going to dig into how you can save money with budgeting. Second, make sure y'all have a pen and paper out. You are going to want to take notes. There are going to be things that I say you're going to want to take notes on. If you have signed up for the live series, you will get access to the replay. I will send an email out tonight with the link to the replay. If you don't sign up, you don't get the replay. Okay. Also, when you sign up for the live series, I am going to be giving you a call this week. I'm going to be calling everyone who signed up for the live series. So if you want to be able to talk to me, if you want to be able to chat about us working together in the future, sign up for the live series. Crystal says she's from Las Vegas. I signed up because I need to get back on track. I fell off last year and just can't get back on track. Oh my gosh, I would love to help you. Letitia says, I want to learn how to budget. Would love to help you. Make sure, Letitia, you are all signed up. I'm ready to help you. Tracy says, Columbus, Ohio. I'm always wanting to learn something new. Can't wait to help you. Delia says, Grant County, Kentucky, how to save money. Letitia says she's also from Ohio. Mrs. G says, watching from Austin, Texas, because I want to save enough money to afford my daughter's braces. Girl, I had braces. I know how expensive they can be. I can't wait to help you. I want to learn how to budget for my grown kids and grands in Sumter, South Carolina. Thanks for joining us. I have my pen and paper ready. Yay! So get your pen and paper out on TikTok. Who do we have? We have Jess. Jess says Florida because money doesn't go as far as it once did. Shalane is here. She loves my lives and wants to learn more. Also, you seem fun, nice, and like you know your stuff. Thank you. Ollie's here from Pasadena, Texas. All right. Thank y'all so much for joining me. If you're on TikTok, make sure you go sign up for the live series so you get access to the replays. All right, y'all. It's 7:04. My second email is about to go out in 1 minute. Hey, Jessica, so excited to have you. I'm going to go ahead and follow you. I follow everyone who comments on TikTok. And we're going to dig into day one of the How from the Overspending to Overflow live series, which is how to save money. Okay. So we are going to be talking about budgeting. Now, I want you to put a number 1 in the comments if when you hear the word budgeting, you think about not being able to spend your money. When you think about budgeting, you feel like I can't spend my money if I have a budget. I want you to put a 1 in the comments if you feel like when you hear the word budget, you freeze up because you think, oh my gosh, that's too much work. I can't do it. Put a number 1 in the comments. If you want to have a budget, if you're trying to have a budget and you're like, something doesn't go right, my money's never right, something's always off. I never have enough from paycheck to paycheck. Okay? I never have enough from paycheck to paycheck. I want you to put a number 1 in the chat if you feel like that's you. Hey, Larnell. Hey, Jessica. I want you to put a number 1 in the chat if you feel like that's you. If you feel like something is not right with your money, you want to be better with your money, but you just don't know how. Okay. I'm going to dig into that. Let's chat about it. I love all these number 1s because I can't wait to help y'all. So let's dig into the notes. All right. Make sure you have your pen and paper ready. So the secret to saving money. You're going to hear me talk about this through this live series. You're going to hear me talk about this throughout the months, throughout the rest of the year. The secret to saving money is 2 things: deciding and taking massive action. So when it comes to your budget is just your plan of how you are going to distribute your funds. Could you imagine the government getting a massive budget, a massive influx of money, and they do not have what is the word I'm looking for? They don't have an accurate description of where every single dollar is going. Itemized. They don't have an itemized list of like 100,000 goes here and 100,000 goes there and 200,000 goes here. Could you imagine? We're already a hot mess. Would we be even more of a hot mess if everyone didn't have their budget? Okay. So I said the secret to saving money is deciding and taking massive action. Number 1, you have to decide that you are ready to save money. You have to decide that you are ready to save money. And not that you just, I'm ready to save money today. How much are you ready to save? And what are you saving for? What do you want to do with your money? That's the decision piece that sometimes we miss. You have to decide that you want to save, but then you have to decide how much you want to save and what you're saving for. You have to have a why. I want you to put a number 2 in the chat if you've tried to save money, but you always spend it because you are just saving money with no purpose. It's not for a vacation. It's not for a car. It's not for an emergencies. You are literally just like, oh, I'm just going to save money. You may save 20, you may save 100, you may save 1,000, but you just spend it because it doesn't have a true purpose. Put a number 2 in the chat if you saved money without a purpose and then you ended up spending it. Here's my number 2. It has happened to the best of us. Money flows where there's purpose. So the second step of saving money is taking massive action. Taking massive actions means that you are creating habits of saving money with purpose. Every dollar has a purpose. Money flows where there's a purpose. You have to have a purpose for your money. Okay? I'm going to give you the steps to come up with your spending plan, i.e., your budget. If you make $1,000 a month, all $1,000 needs a purpose. There's no such thing as an extra check or extra money. That is gone from your vocabulary starting today. So if you get paid and you have $700, $1,000, $10,000, every dollar needs a purpose. That's a budget. That's a spending plan. That's you deciding where your money is going to go and then taking massive action to put it there. Okay? Yes, Tiffany, we're so excited to have you. Okay? So, step one of this is to come up with a spending plan. What is a spending plan, Crystal? I need you to write it out on pen and paper. Or if you like to do Excel, you can put it on Excel. But if you can write before you even do Excel, I want you to write it out on pen and paper. Why? There's power in the pen. I'm going to tell you all the story, which some of you have heard, of how I ate out $2,000 in like 4 to 5 months. In 2019, I was at the height of my YouTube journey. I was making thousands of dollars extra. I was pulling in brand deals. I was working a 9 to 5. I had a lot of money. I was being lazy. I always had a budget. All my dollars had a purpose. My YouTube money did not have a purpose. My brand sponsorships, I didn't give it a purpose. Okay. What was I doing? I was spending recklessly because I was being lazy. Okay. I sat down when I was like, okay, I have to get it together because if I'm going to quit this job, I have to get my ish together. So I sat down maybe in like April, early May, and I wrote down all the food that I ate out since like January or February. It disgusted me to see $2,000 on a piece of paper. I seen it in my credit card. I seen it in my bank account. But something hit me different when I saw and I totaled up. It was like $2,100 and something dollars. And I was like, I ate a MacBook. I ate a freaking MacBook. I had been wanting a MacBook, right? YouTube was blowing up. I wanted a MacBook desperately. I told myself I couldn't afford a MacBook. I couldn't buy a MacBook. But I ate out of pure laziness, $2,100 and some change. It blew my mind. Why am I telling you this story? Because I want you to put pen to paper and create this spending plan. All right? So what's the spending plan? The first thing that goes in your spending plan is your income. What is your average monthly income? You have to write it down. What's your average income? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Write down your average monthly income. Okay? Tomorrow we're talking about couponing, Bianca. Today we're going over budgeting. Tomorrow will be our couponing day. Okay? Tomorrow will be our couponing day. Today's budgeting. Okay? So, Mrs. G says, no. I don't want to add up how much we've been eating out. But you have to be real with yourself. If you decided that you want to have $5,000 in your emergency fund, you need to know how much you're eating out. The thing I didn't say was I was eating out and I had a freezer full of food. Put a number 1 in the chat if you got a refrigerator full of food and you still be eating out unnecessarily. Put a number 1 in the chat. We're not here to judge, y'all. We're not here to judge. We're here to get better. But I want you to see, right? We have to be intentional. I'm not the coach that's going to tell you to never eat out. You won't hear me. You can ask any of my clients who are in the comments. You can ask anyone who's ever worked with me. I'd never tell you don't do that besides like buying a ton of inserts. I say don't do that. But when it comes to eating out in groceries, I never tell you not to eat out. What I say is you need to be intentional about how you spend your money. If you know your family eats out, do not buy groceries. If you know you like to eat out 3 times a week, don't buy 10 days worth of food. Buy 4 days worth of food and eat out for 3 days. It's all about being intentional with your money. That is, again, where this spending plan comes. It's going to hurt. I've cried. That happened in 2019, and it still hurts me when I share that story today. Right? Now, I have not recklessly wasted $2,000 like I did before, but I've probably blown 500, 1,000, 800, but it's just less than that 2,000. Over the past 3 years, I've wasted some few dollars that I probably shouldn't have, right? It's all about being intentional. Another thing I don't do with my clients, we're not judging, we're not beating ourselves up. What happened in the past, we cannot change. You can't change how much you've eaten out in the past. What can you change? You can change your healthy habits that you're making for the future. Okay. Back to our spending plan, because I'll go on a tangent. Write down your income. How much money is coming into your household? Second, we have to write out what we're spending our money on. Now, in the Money Saving Academy, I teach my best budget method. There's 4 categories. There's 4 categories for your budget of where you spend your money. It's bills, expenses, sinking funds, and savings. I dig into that in the Money Saving Academy. For today, because I don't have hours like I do in the academy, you need to write out your bills. Bills are anything with the due date. So on your paper, you should have your income. Then you need to write out all your bills, which includes subscriptions and any debt payments, credit cards, personal loans, whatever. So you're going to write out your income. Then you're going to write out your bills. Then you're going to write out your expenses. Now, this is where I'm going to give you the task. I want you to go back the past 90 days and see where you've spent your money. That's one thing I had the Money Saving Academy members do when they first joined. Go and look at your first 90 days of your last 90 days of spending. Okay? Where are you spending your money? These are expenses, groceries, couponing, gas, beauty, miscellaneous. I just got my nails done because your girl was busted. Okay? Beauty. Anything that you spend money on that is not a bill is an expense. Every expense needs a category. Of course, I left my budget planner downstairs. Why would I do that? Every thing that you spend money on needs to be in an expense category, but you get to choose your categories because no 2, 3, 4 families are the same. My expenses may look a little different. We all have groceries at some sort. We all have transportation. We all have some sort of eating out. We have some sort of like self-care, beauty, nails, hair, wax, whatever you do, Botox, whatever you do with your money. I don't care. I just care that you have it broken down into a way that's easy for you to understand and manage. Okay. So you want to write out all your bills, all your expenses, and then you need to write out your savings categories, your emergency fund, your vacation fund, your big financial goal, whatever it is, whatever your big financial goal is, that's what needs to be in your savings. Okay? If this is making sense, type yes in the comments. On TikTok, give me some likes. Okay? On TikTok, give me some likes if this is making sense. On YouTube, go ahead, drop some yeses in the comments if you're with me, if this is helpful. Okay? If this is helpful. You have to get it out on paper. If you don't know what you spend your money on, go through the past 90 days. Then you'll start to see you've gone here. Maybe you need a gas station like miscellaneous fund because you always buying stuff at the gas station. Don't be buying stuff at the gas station. It's too damn expensive. Okay? But anyways, whatever you spend your money on, you need to look and see. And then you can group those things together. Pet care, vet visits, travel, whatever it is you do, you need to put it down. Shopping, if you like to shoe shop and clothes shop, all of that needs to be in an expense item. Okay? When it comes to your expenses, once you see how much you've been spending, then you need to decide, is this what I want to spend? If you are a family of 4, you're spending $1,000 a month on groceries and you don't want to do that anymore, you don't have to spend $1,000 on groceries. This may be an unpopular opinion and you may not believe me. Even with inflation, you decide how much money you spend. Does that make sense? I'm sick and tired of hearing this inflation, inflation, inflation. Okay. Inflation is not costing us thousands of dollars. Okay, maybe your grocery budget goes from 400 to 500, but under no circumstances should your budget go from 400 to you spending $1,000 a month because of inflation. That just doesn't sit well with me. That just doesn't sit well with me, okay? In my personal and professional opinion, stop using inflation as an excuse to spend more money. Because if you want to keep your grocery budget, you can add a 20, 30%. But if you want to keep your grocery budget for a family of 4 to 5, maybe $550 a month, you can do it. You just have to be strategic and intentional about how you spend your money. So when you're looking at your expense categories, I want you to decide, is this amount comfortable? Do you even make enough money a month to do this? Or are you in the negative every month? Are you overdrafting an account? Are you using a credit card because you just don't have enough? Right? You have to decide. Second, when it comes to your budget and your spending plan, every month is different. Your budget is not a crock pot for you to set it and forget it. So just because you make a budget for July, that same budget, the same amount of expenses, the same things that you're saving for may not be the same every month. You have to create a spending plan every month. Nay, I'm going to talk about the Money Saving Academy at the end, okay? Before I go to questions, I'll talk about the Money Saving Academy. I'll tell you how much it is to join. I'll let you know how you can sign up. I actually have a Money Saving Academy live tomorrow as well, but I'll tell you all about that. No 2 months of your budget are the same. My expenses for every month are a little bit different because we're doing different things. So your budget cannot just be created once and never looked at again. It doesn't work like that. I was talking to someone and they were like, "Well, I don't want to check in with my budget every week." Then you don't want to be on top of your money. I'm also sick and tired of people saying they don't have time to make a budget. If you can't find 3, maybe 4 hours a month, that's about an hour a week to manage your money, you're never going to save. You're never going to be on top of your money. Millionaires have budgets. Okay? Now their grocery budget may be 2,000 where ours is 500. They have budgets. They are not just out here spending money out the ass with no direction. Every dollar has a purpose. Now, their budgets may be bigger than ours, but they have an intention for their money. You have to sit down with yourself, with your spouse, every week and look to see how much do we spend on gas. If your gas budget is $50 a week and you've already spent 95 in 1 week, you got to figure out like what's going on. If you wait until the end of the month to rectify everything, it's too late. You've already overspent. But if you check in every week, you can always reel it in. If my budget's going haywire, I'm cutting out beauty. Okay. I'm not getting a facial. Okay. I'm cutting back on groceries. We're eating down everything and we're only buying the bare necessities that we need. Maybe you got to switch from going to your local grocery store to going to Aldi's or going and get some stuff from the Dollar Tree. You have to be intentional. You have to. And you have to check in with your budget. So in the Money Saving Academy, we call it money dates. Weekly money dates. Right now, we're doing a save 1K, save $1,000 in 12 weeks challenge. I'm going to be checking in with them every single week. I'm popping into the group. Where are you? Look at your expenses. How much have you put into your savings account? Okay. Okay. You have to review your expenses every single week. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, Crystal, how does having a budget help me save money? How does having a budget help me save money? Going back to the very beginning when I said what? The secret to saving money is deciding and taking massive action. When you look at your money, maybe you get $3,000 a month and you're spending $500 a month shopping on frivolous things, things that are not necessary. When you decided that you wanted to put $250 a month into your savings, your emergency savings, like my house might burn down, my car might blow up, not blow up, but you know what I mean, the life or death emergency savings, right? You have to look to see, like, I still have clothes in my closet with tags, things that I've never worn. I don't need to spend $500 every month shopping. Maybe I spend $500 a quarter every 3 months, every 2 months, every 4 months, and I'm going to wear all the crap that I have. So, this helps you save money because you don't have anything extra to waste. When you give every dollar a purpose, there's no such thing as extra. If you're getting a bonus, write out what you're going to do with that bonus. Every time I got a bonus from my 9 to 5, I made a breakdown. The bonus, $850. I'm going to put this amount in savings. I'm going to buy plane tickets. I'm going to do something for Kinsley. I don't care if it was go get a massage and get my car detailed. I don't care what I was doing with the money. I knew that this $850 wasn't extra. It had a purpose. It had a goal. It had a function in my life. It wasn't just swipe my card, never ending. You need to have purpose with your money. So, having a budget helps you save money because there's nothing extra to waste. Second, every dollar has a purpose. Every dollar has a purpose. Money flows where there's a purpose. So, if you feel like you're constantly paycheck to paycheck, I want you to sit down and I want you to do July. We're halfway through July, but do July. Write out your bills, write out your expenses, write out what you're saving for. And then I want you to go back to see since July 1st, where have you been spending your money? Write it down. And then you can say, oh, we got to pivot. It ain't looking good on the home team, or I'm doing very well. Let's continue. How can we make this better? How can we make this better? Then you have to check in every week. It will only take you, after the first month, it should only take you maybe 15, 20 minutes a week to look at your expenses from the last 7 days. Where have I been spending money? You're not writing down your bills because we already know the rent's coming out, the electricity's coming out, phone bill, car payment, car insurance. You already know that. You're only writing out when you went to Dunkin' Donuts. You're writing down when you got gas. You're writing down when you bought something from the Dollar Tree, right? You're writing all of that down so you can see where your money is going and you're categorizing. Yes, anything that you spend money on, if you tithe, you need to put that in your budget. You need a line item that says tithing. You need that. And if you want to do special offerings and stuff, it needs to be in your budget. The Lord knows your heart. So maybe for the special offerings, you only got $10, $20. You don't have 100, but you have your tithes in there. It needs to be in your budget. I have members of the Money Saving Academy that tithe every single week, every single month. Again, I don't care what you spend your money on. If you drink, if you smoke, if you party, I don't care. If you got the weed man, I don't care. But you need to have it in your budget. Now, maybe not write weed man in the budget, but you know what I mean, right? Special, allowance, mommy's treats, whatever. I don't care. I just care that all your dollars have a purpose. And you want to check in weekly so that you can make adjustments. If you wait until August 1st to look at July, you're already starting August behind the ball. Because if I know that July I overspent, in August I'm going to compensate by having like a no spend, right? I'm going to figure out a way to make sure that I don't also overspend in August so that I don't have to use a credit card or have a negative bank account. Make sense? So I would like for you all to drop your questions. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know. Drop your questions. I'm going to answer your questions. But someone asked me about the Money Saving Academy. So the Money Saving Academy is my group coaching program where I help you save up to $500 per month. The 4 pillars of the Money Saving Academy are budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping. So I come in and I help you create a money plan around budgeting, around couponing, around grocery shopping, around meal planning, everything that you need to intentionally save money. I help you hold your hand and walk you to the money saving promised land. I've done something because I was like, you know what? Let's make this faster. I have shortened the Money Saving Academy to 90 days. So anyone who joins new, it's a 90-day program. Once you're done with the 90 days, you can stay on in a membership month to month to get the maintenance. Why would you want that? Because I've had clients who's been with me for 3 years who are still a part of the Money Saving Academy because they love the encouragement, the accountability, and the support. What does that look like? A weekly live training with me on Zoom. You're able to come on and I teach for about 20, 30 minutes. And then the rest of the time, I answer your questions. Okay? I coach you. I walk you through whatever it is you need help with. I literally hold your hand. It's one-on-one coaching in a group setting. Okay? On top of that, you get a full course. The course covers everything and you can listen to the course at your own pace. Third, you get your questions answered within 24 hours. You don't have to wait for a live session. You don't have to wait for weeks and days for someone to answer your question. Questions get answered within 24 hours when they are posted in the group. I did not talk about couponing today. I'm only talking about budgeting. Tomorrow is couponing. So inside the Money Saving Academy, I help you save up to $500 per month by creating intentional money strategies. So the Money Saving Academy is $99 a month for 3 months. So $99 each month, or you can pay $249 for all 3 months. That's it. After the 3 months, you can stay on at a discounted rate as a membership so that you can show up for the lives, have access to the course, have access to the private Facebook group. So if you want to work with me, it's 3 months. The link will come out to you tomorrow. I'll talk about it again tomorrow. I also have a Money Saving Academy live at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you decide to sign up, you can join us for the 8 p.m. live session. Can you email me so I know who you are? Because I can't tell with your TikTok. So email me and we can make that happen. Okay. What questions do we have? It's hot in here. Hold on, TikTok. What questions do we have? I need to turn my air on. Like, why is it so hot up here? Oh, because the thermostat's on 74. Questions. There is not a discounted price. It's $99 a month for 3 months. So if you sign up today, it's $99, and then another month $99, then another month $99. Or you can pay $249 for all 3 months, and that saves you $50. So that's the Money Saving Academy. What other questions do we have? And yes, I think putting your ties under bills is a great thing because, again, that's something that you're going to pay every single month. What other questions do we have about budgeting and saving money with budgets? Hold on. Drop your question. Baby. Okay. Questions, questions, questions. So it's $99 per month. So that's how it's broken up. So if you sign up, it's $99. So that is that's the breaking up price. Or you can pay $249 because if you pay in full, then it's a discount. It doesn't matter if you're on a fixed income. Okay? A fixed income doesn't change anything that I've explained. It's all about you allocating all of the dollars that you have. Okay? It's all about allocating all your dollars that you have. So I have a lot of clients in the Money Saving Academy that are on fixed incomes. You just make sure that your expenses and your bills fit under that fixed income. When you get a raise, do you treat the extra like it's for savings? No, you just reallocate that savings. So let's just say you get a raise and now you make an extra $500 a paycheck, right? You add that in and you decide where that $500 is going to go. If you decide that you want your raise money to go to savings, great. Maybe you want to buy a new refrigerator and you said, all right, the first 3 months of this raise, all of that money is going into a savings account for the new refrigerator. Or you want to go on a better vacation. Maybe part of that goes to your vacation fund. So you just decide where that new money is going. You just decide. If you want to pretend like it doesn't exist, send it automatically into a savings account. But you decide what you want to do with that money. You're so welcome. You decide what you want to do with your money. And that's absolutely fine. If you know how much you're going to get paid, then you can already put that to the side. You can also treat ties like an expense if your pay fluctuates. And sometimes you get more, sometimes you get a little less based on how much you get paid. Any other questions? Those were great questions. I have a few more minutes for questions. So we talked about budgeting to get today and really creating a savings plan. Tomorrow we will talk about couponing. So that's more of you give yourself a couponing budget, a couponing line item in your expenses, And now your goal is to, for me, it's like $100 a month. How can I stay under that $100 cash out of pocket and get the things that we need? Okay. I have learned so much from Crystal. I haven't been able to put back in savings between doctor bills, vet bills, and car repairs. I only have hair done every 2 months by my daughter in law. You got it. It doesn't, the thing is, it's not about always putting money in your savings account. If you being able to have money to do more of what you want to do or what you need to do. So actually, Letitia, we just talked about this in the Money Saving Academy. You have to decide how big of an emergency fund you want. And in my opinion, I think you should break it up and save for an extended amount of time. So if you want $3,000 in your emergency fund, maybe you're saving $250 every month towards your emergency fund. So I would say, yes, you should be saving every single month. Well, Charlie, I would love to help you. I'm going to send out the link tomorrow to sign up for the Money Saving Academy. Again, if you want to work with me, it's $99 a month for 3 months, or you can pay $249 for the 3 months. And in those 3 months, month 1 is a focus on budgeting, month 2 is a focus on couponing, and month 3 is on meal planning and grocery shopping. It's all about creating your money savings plan. So if you want to sign up, I'll be making calls tomorrow and I'll be sending out the link. I have an event tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon, I will be sending the link so that you can sign up for the Money Saving Academy. Again, it's $99 a month for 3 months or $249. And if you want to stay after those 3 months, it turns into a membership style where it's month to month, and it'll be $49 a month to stay, to get the weekly live trainings, to get everything. But the first 90 days are the most critical in the program. I also have a new course coming out. I finally just got my voice back. Today's like the first day I really feel like I sound like myself. So I'm re-recording a brand new course that's going to be dropping in the next couple of weeks inside the academy as well. So that's also going to be a game changer. I'm so excited for the brand new course. Is it cute? It's cute. It depends on you, but I say coupon. I say coupon, but I also have a Baltimore accent. So there's a 3-day live series. Yes, it's free. So I'm doing a 7:00 live for free, and then the Money Saving Academy is at 8. So Betty, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. We are not stressing about the coupons that you don't get. What I'm going to talk about tomorrow is saving money with what you have available. We are no longer getting upset and crying and being mad that I don't get the inserts or I don't get Tide P&G. We're not worrying about that, y'all. What apps do you have? What stores do you have? What printables can you print? What coupons are available to you? How can you intentionally save money with what you have? If you think negative, you'll be negative. I don't have coupons. I can't do this. Versus good coupons. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Nothing happened to my stockpile. It's just low. I just haven't been couponing. I have been traveling, and then Babe was in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, and then I've just been away for a week helping someone else. So I was working, but I was not doing my work. I was working for someone else and getting paid. So I haven't couponed in like a month. I went once to Walgreens, but I haven't been couponing. So my stockpile is just dwindling, but we're still good. So we're going to talk about coupons tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll talk about coupons. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be going over day 2, which is how to coupon with ease. And I'll be sharing some of those tips, tricks, and techniques. Any other questions? I am very excited for this new version of the Money Saving Academy. I'm very excited for tomorrow's live to help y'all. I'm very excited to have y'all here. So make sure, if you haven't done so already on TikTok, go sign up at KristaMaximizer.com/live series so you can get access to the replays, and then also get the link to join me in my group coaching program, the Money Saving Academy. I will be sending y'all messages on TikTok, but make sure you go sign up. Any other questions? Bae just went to go get us Chinese. Do you ever move the poise pads? No, I don't. They stay here because I have the thing is I have 3 boxes of poise downstairs. So these ones are just on the shelf. Because I have 3 boxes in my bathroom downstairs and I don't always use them. I go between tampons and pads. And even these panty liners are so thick, I use them for my period, like a pad because they're so freaking thick. So I had put 3 boxes downstairs and I'm just rotating between those and tampons downstairs. So no, those probably won't move for a while. I'm new. My problem is how to organize the shopping if my store of out of products I want. So tomorrow, Ida, I'm going to be talking about couponing. So I'll be more than happy to answer your couponing questions tomorrow. Today, I really want to focus on budgeting. So is there any other budgeting or money spending questions? But I'll definitely answer that question tomorrow. Meal planning and grocery shopping is going to be on day 3, Mrs. G. So I'll be more than happy to answer all of your meal planning and grocery shopping questions that day. The other thing I would say is inside the Money Saving Academy, every week I do a live training on one of the pillars. So week 1, we always cover budgeting. Then I do a training on couponing. I do a training on meal planning and grocery shopping. And then I do a training on overall strategically shopping and saving money. So every month you get one of the live trainings, if that makes sense, one of the pillars that we touch on. I'm glad they've been helpful for you. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. So Charlie, we can talk about that tomorrow. Because the answer to that question is not a simple answer. Going to one store to buy everything is how I get the best savings. And also, Walmart is getting expensive as compared to what? I don't know who the Facebook user is. Oh, is that Patricia? Let me see. Oh no, that's Marsha. Oh, it's Marsha. She said I had to slow down on couponing. My husband called me a hoarder. So you just have to make sure that you are intentionally buying what you need when it comes to couponing, right? And really going back into the inventory module that we have in the course, Masha, and really making sure that you know how much you need and how much you use so it doesn't feel like hoarding. Now, the thing I will say, she said Target. The thing I will say is prices are rising everywhere. So we can't think negative of like, oh my gosh, everything's expensive. Where's the one place I can go to get everything? We have to think on the other side of how can I intentionally get what I need even with the prices rising, which I'll talk about more tomorrow. How can you budget kid expenses? Great question. You give them a line item. So we know that back to school is coming up. So in your expense category for July, August, and September, you should have back to school shopping. Back to school shopping can also be an sinking fund that you save for all year round, right? If your kids do sports, that should be a line item in your budget. So anything that you have to spend money on for your kids, that should be a line item in your budget. Does that make sense, Heather? So if you spend that much on Amazon, then you could have it as an expense, but then you also have to ask yourself, what am I buying on Amazon and do I really need to shop there as much as I am? If so, you can have Amazon as a line item, or you can have that line item as like household shopping and break down household shopping and clothes. You need to look to see what the heck are you actually buying on Amazon, and can you break those categories down even lower? So, because Amazon could be anything. You could be buying dog food, you could be buying hair products, you could be buying gardening tools, right? You need to kind of break down and see like where am I actually, what are the items that I'm spending my money on versus the store or the retailer. Does that make sense? Because I put grocery shopping. I don't put Walmart, CVS, Target. I have grocery shopping. I have couponing. I have household items. So I may go to Lowe's for some things. I may go to Target. I may go to BJ's. It just depends. So I would say to get more specific, what are you spending your money on? And the things that you're buying every week on Amazon, is that something that you need, or do you just buy things out of impulse? But how big is your family, Charlie? And do you need to spend $300 a month? What are you buying? Go and look for the past 90 days. What are you buying? Don't just write like Dollar Tree. Really look to see, like, I got personal care, I got beauty, I got food. Then I went to Amazon and I bought something for my phone, or I bought something for my kids' room. I bought something for my dog. You really want to kind of analyze and see what are the actual things that you're spending your money on. Does that make sense? And if you want to, excuse me, Letitia, if you want to put your spending, your shopping on hold, you can do a no spend. Do a no spend week and then say, oh, you know what? Let's do a no shop on Amazon for a month. Anything you felt the urge to buy, write it out on a piece of paper. And then you can literally tell yourself, I saved myself $750. So then, Charlie, I would definitely love to have you inside the Money Saving Academy, because if it's just you, what in your household is costing you $300? I want you to go and do a full audit. Now, what is the extra that you're talking about, Tiffany? What is the extra? If your if your income fluctuates, you just need to make your budget based on the average that you get. So if some months you make 3,000, some months you make 5,000, some months you make 2,000, you should really make a budget for about 2,500, and then decide on the months that you make 5,000, maybe 1,000 of that automatically goes into like a future fund savings for when your income is less. Like if you're commission based, it's like, all right, whenever I make over 3,000, half of that goes into my future bills account, if that makes sense. So you should always be saving the extras for when you don't have it, if your income's like mine. So when I have a really, really, really good month, I have to put some of that into my bill account. So in the Money Saving Academy, we do my best budget method. And insider tip, I have a bank account that's just for bills, right? So if I have a really good month, and then some months I have really bad months where I make a little bit of money, when I have the really good month, I'm like, all right, 60% of, so let's just say my regular steady income is always 3,000, right? On the months where I make 4,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 50 to 60% of that extra. So that extra 5,000 I made, right? Like 3,000 of that goes into my bills account. Why? Because I know some months I'm only going to make 3,000 or even 2,000. So those $10,000 months, those $8,000 months, those $7,000 months, I got to pad myself. I'm an impulse buyer and trying to budget. So I would love to talk to you more about that inside the Money Saving Academy. When you set, if you find yourself impulse buying, I would like for you to journal on this. 1, what are you impulse buying? What are the things, right? And 2, what are your big financial goals that you're not working on right now? So what are the things that you are randomly buying? And 2, what is your biggest money goal that you want to work on that you're not working on right now? And I would love to talk to you more about how we can work together inside the Money Saving Academy to help create a plan for you. A little groceries, personal, and household. Okay, Charlie. I did start writing my food stamps in a different category. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Clearance is my weakness. So you just don't go to the store. You have to remove the barriers that make it easy. Remove the barriers that make it easy. So if clearance is your weakness, don't go to the store. If you overspend on your groceries and you only want to spend $100, take $100 out in cash and go to the store. Leave your debit cards, take your driver's license and that $100 and your list of what you need to buy. That's it. Um, Lysandria, I am going to send you a message on TikTok. Probably tonight I'll send out the messages and we can book a call to chat this week and we can talk about working together inside the Money Saving Academy. How does that sound? The Money Saving Academy is $99 a month for 3 months or $249 for 3 months. I do weekly live trainings on Zoom. We have a private Facebook group to get your questions answered within 24 hours. And we have a full Shop with a Purpose course that you can watch at your own leisure that covers couponing, budgeting, meal planning, and strategic shopping. And if you want, Lysandria, you can DM me right now on TikTok your email and your phone number, and I will call you this week. So anyone on TikTok who wants to join, you can DM me your name, your phone number, and your email if your handle isn't your name, phone number, and email, and I will give you a call this week. If you have signed up for the live series, I'm calling everyone this week. If you signed up for the live series, I'm calling everyone this week. Thank you, Geraldine. Right? So I'll just part with go see where you've been spending your money for the last 90 days. Have a real nice conversation with yourself. And then tomorrow I'm going to ask y'all, did you see where you've been spending your money? What changes can you make? Right? What are your big financial goals that you're holding yourself back from? Because if you're impulse spending $300 a month, that's $3,000 a year. What could that $3,000 have meant to you and your family? What could you have done with that $3,000 versus spending it on things that you didn't really need? That's what it's all about. Are you buying? There are times where you need new clothes, you need new shoes, you need a new outfit. Do it. You should have a clothesline item in your budget. Maybe a sinking fund. Maybe you're not shopping every month, but if you know you like to shop, you should have shopping in your expenses. Maybe not $500 a month, but maybe like $150 so that you can shop and not feel like I can't spend my money. You can spend $150 a month. If you want to save those $150s up until you get to $500 and do a big shopping spree, do you, boo? But it's all about making sure that you are intentionally spending your money so that you can do everything that you want. I have no spend months. Perfect. So I think Bay is back. It's time for us to eat dinner and watch New Amsterdam because it's my new favorite show. Sometimes you don't have the extra money. Right. So I need us to define like what you mean by extra. Because if you only make 2,000 a month, there should be nothing extra. Everything should be accounted for, if that makes sense. I don't like when people say extra money. Every dollar that you get should have a purpose. So maybe you can't spend $150 a month on shopping, but you're doing it anyway, but you're hurting yourself in groceries and gas or something else major is being hurt because you're spending that money. So if we reel it in and we are like, all right, so maybe I can't shop for the next 6 months. I've done that before where I did no clothes shopping for myself for like a year, right? But I slowly was putting like $20 a week into a clothes shopping fund. So when it was time to shop, it was a few $100s in there. And at the right store, a few $100s got me what I needed. Thank you so much. So again, if you're on TikTok and you want to chat about working together inside the Money Saving Academy, DM me, name, email, phone number. I'll call you this week. Do we include Instacart charges as an expense? Let's talk about that tomorrow. Letitia, let's talk about that. But you've got to include all the charges. Anything that you spend money on, anything should be in your budget. So Instacart will kind of go under groceries, but Instacart one charges you more for the item. I'm Instacart shopping to make some more money, right? And the price that I see in the store and the price that they charge the customer, it's more. So something was like $3.99 a pound. They were charging the customer $4.49 a pound, right? So Instacart's charging you more per item, and you have to pay a delivery fee, and you tip. So if you are physically able to go to the store, I say go to the store. If you're not physically able to go to the store, I say do grocery pickup. Can you do Walmart grocery pickup? Does your store do grocery pickup? Can you do Target grocery pickup? Can you do a grocery pickup so that you don't have to pay extra? Yay, I would love to help you. That makes me so excited. The Money Saving Academy is group coaching only. If you want one-to-one, you can pay extra to get one-to-one sessions, but the Money Saving Academy is group sessions on Zoom so that everyone can benefit from what you are learning. But if you want one-to-ones, I do have discounted one-to-ones that you can purchase. And I also have a VIP option that I don't offer as much. I do have a VIP option. If you want to get a 30-minute one-to-one every month, it's a little extra to pay that price every month, and you'll get a 30-minute one-to-one session. If that's something you're interested in, definitely you can email me and I can call you. I'm gonna call you anyway because you signed up. And we can chat about what it would look like if you wanted to add in some one-to-ones, and we can put that into a payment plan if you wanted to do some one-to-one sessions along with the Money Saving Academy. When you're in the academy, you're my client, so I make sure that I help you as best as possible. So if you want to add on one-to-ones, I definitely have an option to add on one-to-one sessions for you. Okay? It'll definitely be a little more than the $99 a month, but you get support. And I also have a Voxer access, which is one-to-one walkie-talkie coaching access. So instead of posting in the Facebook group, you can just talk to me directly on the walkie-talkie. Okay? Does that make sense? So I'm gonna go because my dinner's here. It's been amazing chatting with y'all today, y'all. Y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Money Saving Academy members, I will see y'all at 8 p.m. Eastern as well. So I'm gonna do 2 back to back. So y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.